I need to take care of my family as well. I need to be as a working professional also. And she is earning better than me in just 2 years. Being a single daughter, being a mother of 14 months child, being into a data science field or a big data thing field, you don't need to be IT person. The most difficult part, if I'm talking about, that is a SQL part.
Seriously?
I mean, that is a
If you are a working professional and that too in a complete non-tech job profile, and let's say you are working in that domain for last 8 to 10 years, and apart from that you have too many family responsibilities to cater as well. So at this stage, would you even take the risk of switching your job profile or career completely into the tech? I'm pretty sure 90% of the folks would say no for it, and their perspective might be like, at this stage, non-tech to tech is going to be completely impossible. But after watching today's podcast, your thoughts won't be same, because our guest speaker has actually made it possible. And literally you will not believe in this story until unless you watch it completely, because our guest speaker was working as a deputy manager in bank, and after working 8-10 years in that profession, and now finally she has started working as a data analyst. So watch this podcast till the very end and learn from her journey. And again, a quick announcement that our fast track data engineering bootcamp new 1.0 batch has started. It is going really well. Folks are enjoying the live classes, and if you also want to enroll in this affordable data engineering bootcamp, then link is in the description. I will see you in the live classes, and really soon we are launching our two most awaited bootcamps as well, one for the data analyst and one for the Python. So stay tuned.
Cool. So thank you so much, Shruti, first of all, joining us in this podcast. I'm really excited to have a conversation about your journey and how you moved into the data analyst domain. But it would be really good if you can give a short introduction to our audience and anything about your past professional background as well.
So, my name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. I've started my career as a banking professional, and now I'm switching towards data science or big data field. And why I've chosen this particular field, just because of good pay. Because banking industry is a underpaid industry. So at this point of time, I really would like to move on my and work on my financial front also.
Before starting your career as a data analyst, as you mentioned, you were into the banking, working in bank on different job profiles. So from banking job to data analyst, what did actually motivate you for this career transition? Because you already had a very long career in the
Yes.
banking sector.
So I've started my banking career because I have done my post graduation in finance and marketing, and I got placed through placement only with HDFC Bank. And then moving towards from HDFC, it's been a very, I would say, I'm very raw person to learn about anything about a job. I'm coming from a very, small town background. So I came and study MBA, and then I got a job in banking. So I would say I'm a good learner. So initially, I just want to learn from my first job as an industry experience. So this is how it has started. I've been there, and I got promoted twice or thrice time in from HDFC to Axis, but now it's been stagnant. I've been moved from operational stuff to marketing stuff. So at this point of time, I've decided now it's high time I have to take a call. I mean, it's banking industry. It's really a underpaid industry, and at this stage of life, I really want to work hard. I have a very, I need to take care of my family as well. I need to be as a working professional also, because that is my thing which I want to continue. So in this way, I moved from banking industry to data analyst field. One of my friend has told, is been into this industry for last 2 years, and she's one of my junior in the bank only. And from there, I got a click that this particular thing and this particular industry is really has emerging market in next few years if we are talking about. So I have gone through many things, many videos, many job profiles in this industry, and then I decided BFSI segment is really need this kind of profile. So I take advantage of my experience and get into this industry as well, and learn the different aspects of this particular inputs from this particular industry.
Awesome. So, because of your peers and obviously self motivation to move into something else, you got that motivation.
And she is earning better than me in just 2 years. So in that point of time, I really thought of, now it's high time to get move from this industry to other and explore some other experiences also.
At this stage of your life and with other family responsibilities, as you also mentioned, how did you make this career switch possible for you? What all challenges did you face, and most important, how did you deal with them? I must say there
I
would be
would
many.
say it is very difficult. Being a single daughter, being a mother of 14 months child, and need to take care of both the families, it is really difficult. I mean, taking out just 2 hours or 3 hours of study, it would be a really difficult task for me initially. But yes, gradually it going to happen. I'm keen to do this switch of my career from banking industry to data science. I have to work hard. I mean, nobody else will help me. It's just the support they are giving me. But the study part, if I'm talking about, I have to do all these things. So I took out the time from managing household stuff and managing parents, kids. So we cannot left any of these responsibility just to grab a new position or new responsibility, if I'm talking about. We need to take care of all go along and to make everyone happy as well.
And I guess this was the reason, Shruti, I must say, like, I wanted to have this podcast just to show these people, because I keep on getting the queries that we have this much of experience in a very different profile. Is it the right time?
Yes.
Can I make a move into it? So, like, if she can do it, then I think there is
I
no point
also
of making
take,
excuses.
yes, I also take somewhere around 3-4 months of time of transition just to take that effort. No, I have to do that. I'm not going to join bank post my maternity. I have to do something new which is going to be better for me, for my family, for my financial thing also. So I have taken a long break post my maternity, which is like 1 year. I have never thought of that
Wow.
I can give this much of time, because in banking I easily get that opportunity to rejoin back, but I really don't want to at this point of time. I mean, it's really hard for me. I don't know whether I can convey the same thing for you, or to make you understand in that way or not, but it is really difficult task for me to take that decision.
So once you decided, right, you took that strong decision to move into data analyst domain. Next big thing was, how did you approach this profile, and can you guide our audience about the important skills and technologies they need to learn, and you actually learn as well, because your background was different, tech things are also involved in it. So what precise like
Definitely.
bucket of skills you prepared, you think that these would be good enough to crack it at least?
So the skill is required to get a data analyst job or data science or data engineers. If I'm talking about, I'm not even aware of about the terms. I mean, these kind of keywords, they actually, I being a data science field, I have to know about this. So I have many discussion with my peer colleagues, which is right now, and the few are of my family members also. I have few discussion with them also. So one of them has just suggested me, Shruti, being into a data science field or a big data thing field, you don't need to be IT person. It is not required. You should be an analytical person. If you are good in your analytics, you are good enough to crack this field or crack any interview. So he has suggested me few things, that you need to learn SQL, you need to learn Python. There are n number of databases and softwares are available. It is just you need to decide whether you want to go and take the expertise on that, and who is giving more offer or good package if you are going to do these kind of skill set. So initially I learned SQL, and I've been learning Python right now. I've done my Power BI thing, and Tableau is also there. So there are few software where software or data visualization tool where I have been learned and implement in my job and projects also.
So during this journey, like while acquiring these skills, any point of time you felt that, yeah, this skill is too much technical, it is just going over my head. Was there
Many
anything?
times, many times. I mean, when I have started this in a month or two, I've decided I think I took a wrong decision. This is not my cup of tea. But then I refer many videos where a very fresher or very basic uh, academic person can also switch into this, and they are doing very excel into this industry. So that really motivates me. I mean, if he or she can do, why I am not able to do? So or you can say I am a risk taker person. At this stage of life, at the age of 36, also I am going to take a decision. No, no, no. I want to change my career from banking to IT. I mean, being my father is a system engineer. He is also not. He is also not convinced that you should go with this. I mean, you are my father. At least you should support me on this. Then after 2 3 months of transition from banking to analytical field, I'm practicing SQL thing, and then I would say at post 2 3 months of time, I got little confidence in me. I'll do that. It's just a matter of 1 year, 2 year of time. I should learn in a better way, and I get it. I mean, in banking also, I'm not a master in one day. I get time. I have take an experience of 11 years. I've learned many things, from operational to marketing, from audit, from data, manipulation, everything I've learned. So if I have given 11 years to banking industry, at least I should have given 2 to 3 years to this industry as well. If it does not goes well, then we'll try something else.
So, how did you get the interview opportunities for the data analyst role? Like, did companies raise any question on your past background, that no, you do not have any data analytical background? So, how did you convince them, like, to get that opportunity?
Definitely. Even if in the banking industry we are work upon it, uh, in every day in every day, I would say in every few seconds we are getting some data, and we need to analyze that, and accordingly we need to work on that. So that not might be that analytical which is going to be happen in data science. That is because in and out you are analytic and you are going to visualize according to that. But yes, some sort of it we are doing and practicing in banking industry also. So that is a good part. If I'm talking about banking and financial industry, we are working on past history so that we can give inputs to our present and getting a better result in future. So that is an added advantage for me. And apart from that, I do connected to many people with the same industry through LinkedIn profile, and I have updated CV in Naukri as well. So, and these people are actually interested in getting the person who are in banking and financial domain, because at least they have a basic idea about the data, the raw data. If I'm talking about the sources where the data came out, so they knows that. And to work on that particular data, you need to, I mean, for any data, I think you need to correlate or analyze that data on your point of view, whether you able to connect with that data. If you're going to connect with that data, then probably you'll get the solution also. So that is that way I would say it is helpful for me, and in a way I'm getting to this profile.
Instantly you started getting the calls, or like there were some recruiters
No, no,
after
no. I
listening
have
your
to.
background they quickly cut the call something?
No, no, no. I have taken somewhere around 3 to 4 months of time to build my LinkedIn profile, because I would never be active on my LinkedIn. It is just the profile has been created, and I quite been updated my LinkedIn profile, but not in that level that I've built my connection from 500 to like 3000 plus connection in last 2 3 months of time, and I have been connected to particular to this industry only. So initially I am not getting any response, but yes, gradually over a period of time where my skill set is also going to improve, then by that time I'm getting the calls.
Let's say if we are transitioning into data analyst or data related job profile after working more than 5 8 years, like same thing happened with you, and that too like in a completely different domain. So will we be treated as a fresher by the companies, and how will like our salaries decided, how these companies will give us the CTC based on our past experience, or a complete fresher, or they will hire as a senior role member?
So it's a mix of all, and it depends upon company to company, profile to profile, and the counterparts. If I'm talking about, they might look your previous salary, previous experience, the profile which you are going to apply for, whether you are in expertise, as we are talking about that your domain is specialist or not. If your domain is specialist and they are keen to hire domain person particular to that profile record, and along with that SQL or other Tableau or data visualization skills, then definitely they will hire you. And it is depend on that how much they require you as a person or not. If they require and you are meeting the basic criteria and expertise to that particular profile, even if their budget is not that much, but timeline is very short, they might gonna have hire you with higher package also. So it is on you how you negotiate the HR or a concern.
So maybe apart
It is all
apart
depend.
from
Yes,
technical
it
and
is.
domain expertise, one more skill, negotiation.
Yes, it is much required. And every, I mean, while dealing with your client also, the negotiation skill is important.
After coming from a non-tech type of background or non-tech role, how difficult is it to learn and manage coding related things in the tech profiles like data analyst?
The most difficult part, if I'm talking about, that is a SQL part.
Seriously?
I mean, that is a complete coding, and I have not studied in my plus two as well.
So I have
So
heard from
I mean,
people like they like SQL because it's easy to learn, but Python is something which goes beyond their head. They don't able to digest it.
I thought SQL is the toughest part for me.
Wow.
So I've been and practicing more and more. I've been depressed so many times that why I'm not able to getting through. I mean, I'm keep watching the video 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a day, and though I have a very less time of study time I'm getting through my workday thing. So it is really very difficult on an initial phase when I'm learning SQL. But gradually, yes. After learning Python, it might person think about that SQL is the easiest part. But yes, initially when you started your learning in data science with SQL, then you might face difficult. I mean, being a tech person, you might not feel that, but yes, being a non-tech person, I think in a way.
Like a lot of people are there who might have the same background as of yours, and they desperately want to get the high paycheck, move into the data profiles or any other thing. So from your side, what is like suggestion for them, advice or words of wisdom to motivate them as well?
First, to get expertise in your skill set, then you have to do nothing. You have just to build a PR and LinkedIn connections. You 110% you'll get a job. So you have to be strong on your skill set. This is the only key where you can crack your interview and you can negotiate in your way.
Okay, and anytime they should think that it's not doable or it's impossible because you made it possible.
And then I would say should I don't think so. Okay, every person who are getting into data science will they got succeeded. They might have different plans for their lives. So if you're getting into data science field because you get some inputs from the other people or on from your surrounding, and by that time 1 or 2 years of time you are getting realized, no, this is not your thing, you have to do something else, then you should try for it. This is life, this is one life we are getting, we need to try each and everything in this life only.
Yep, absolutely.
So so you should work on that. It is just you need to decide what you want in your way.
Thanks, Shruti. Loved it. The last thoughts. So, absolutely, this is gonna motivate a lot of people. First of all, this journey itself is super motivating that anyone will feel, yes, now I can also move into the data.
Once I'll reach your package, then probably I would say then it is
Soon
that
you will
much.
get it because this is very growth is very exponential in the data domain. I also started with something very
But I need to
minimal.
work very hard, I would say.
But yeah, cool. So thank you so much, Shruti, for joining us and sharing your
Thank you.
wonderful experience with our audience. I hope they have taken all the key takeaways from this podcast and they also feel motivated to plan accordingly about their life.
Thank you so much, Shashank. Thank you so much for giving me this platform so that I can, I mean, explain in a way that I don't even thought of that. It is so good conversation or so easy for me as well.
So this is what I had in this amazing podcast. I'm pretty sure after listening to Shruti's story, now you are also feeling really motivated to kickstart your journey as a data analyst. And that's a very, very good signal. If you find this podcast really informative, make sure to give a like in the big numbers. If you are new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button and press the notification icon. And don't forget to enroll in our fast track Data Analyst Bootcamp Noob 1.0 batch. Link is in the description. I will see you guys really soon with another amazing podcast. Till then, just keep exploring data.